What's up, everyone? This is your boy Hstlgod, and welcome to the third episode of Cloutfinder. I got one of my best friends here, Candace. Welcome. Thank you
Hey.
today. And Candace, you're just doing a little bit of everything now. You're, a
Yeah.
reality TV star. You're an entrepreneur. You're doing modeling now. You're an influencer. Just bring everyone up to date on what's going on in your world.
So pretty much I am I'm a part of the cast. I'm one of the cast members from MTV Floribama Shore. We're pretty much gonna be I do have a little bit of work to do, so I'm about to actually go off and leave, but it's insane. It's kind of just like, I moved to Los Angeles, and I had every intention of being a TV host, and then it just kind of like, blossomed from there. And then, the skincare company Organics, I ended up starting that about a year and some change ago. And so 2020 has been an interesting year. It's been a tough year, but it's been a year of I've learned so much. I've grown. And so now I'm just trying to learn. I'm learning to build my team so I can balance everything.
Got you. You have to build a team. And so before we dive in deep, let's just plug you in we'll probably do a couple of plugs. So let's get our first plug in for the day. Where can people find you? Where can people follow you, engage with you, and just learn more about, who you are and what you do?
So you can always follow me. I'm always on IG at This Is Candace Renee, ThisIsCandaceRenee. That's Candace with an A. And I'm hella active on Facebook. I have random fans that follow me on Facebook. I don't really be caring because I ain't got nothing on my Facebook to hide. So my Facebook is pretty much Candace Renee Rice. But then I also have a public page. And then for Organics, my products, you can find all of that at YAAGANIX, Organics. It's on Instagram. Place the order. We just had the fall line come out. We got a lot of sexy things, Sexy Belle, Country Roses, all these like polishes and scrubs and scents. So it's all good. You can find me everywhere. And then I think I'm on Twitter too at Pimp Fried Rice. I'm on TikTok at This Is Candace Renee. I'm on YouTube on Candace Renee Rice. No, Candace Renee TV. So you know what I'm saying? I'm everywhere.
You're everywhere. Okay, got you. And we got to talk about Organics in a bit because, I want to learn a little bit more about what's going on over there. But just to start, I'm just so glad that we finally got a chance to sit down. For everyone who doesn't know, Candace is literally the first person I met when I moved to California. We were both in hostels and just beginning. So we get to go a little deeper because we have that personal relationship for a few years. So, Candace, starting out in a hostel, just I think it was 5 years ago. What would you say is like the most memorable part of your journey so far, coming to LA, then going down south for your show, and just the whole ride and becoming who you are?
I think the most memorable part I would say has been just the transition of how things changed. It was a slow change. Like, keep in mind, it's 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So I think the most memorable part were the parts that transpired before I ever was on the TV show. I think that when I first got out here, getting tickets, getting your car towed, not being able to make rent, you know what I'm saying? Barely having gas money, having a Postmate, having an Uber, having to do all of that. Like, all of that are the moments that I truly do remember, because it keeps me always connected to my fans and the people of the world in a very specific way. It's just like, I trust me. I know. Like, so when I meet these young folks that like move out here to Cali and they're like, oh, I'm just trying to make it, I'm like, listen, I get it. Like, I done been there, did it all, DoorDash, all of it. So I think those are the moments that are most memorable for me, because I remember specifically how I started and like where I am now. So.
Got you. I'm glad you said that too, because I remember how that was too. I remember when, I got towed one day and then you helped me out in that situation. And then you got towed the very next day.
Yes. Like, it's just wild. So, Honestly, I think you and I both can vouch for the fact that this would be I wouldn't be here without all of the wonderful friends that I have. So
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, those are the moments that stick the most.
Okay, so let's get into that. So as you're making it in your, entertainment game, how much value would you say goes into having a very strong network to, help you grow?
A very strong network is always important. But to be honest, I didn't get anywhere that I had to go. That I went, I'm not where I'm at now because of necessarily my network. I started with what I had, but I think a strong network is important. That's something that I'm still currently working on is expanding and preparing myself for the network that is presented before me. And when I say that, I mean that for anybody that's watching, networking is important, but it's also even more important to prepare yourself for the network. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to meet the right people and not be prepared. So you want those opportunities to come to you, and they will, but you also need to make sure that you have your ducks in a row. And I think that that's what's most important. Your network grows quicker as long as you're on top of making sure that your package, whatever you're selling, whatever you're presenting, is up to par, to where those people are like quick to tell other people about you. And I think that that's what allows you to move the fastest, in addition to just being a genuine person and just like genuine interaction. So I think genuine interactions plus preparation plus the networking is how you excel the fastest.
Okay, got you. And so you were talking about being prepared for when the right people come into your life. Like, what are some of the ways that, like, say you're a content creator or you want to get into the TV game, that someone should be preparing on a daily basis to, you know, get ready for that opportunity that's going to come their way?
I think that on a daily basis preparation, make sure you're compiling prototype emails for when you meet people. That's something that I did like my second year out here that I had to learn to do when I was meeting people. Make sure you already have a prototype email that's like, your social media, your engagement, what you do, and the goals that you're looking to accomplish, and in addition to what you can bring to somebody. Don't ever have your prototype email be what they can do for you, like, oh, I just want to see what you know. See, just have your prototype email be about who you are, how they can reach you, the things that you've done that you're very proud of, no matter what they are. I don't care if it's just a video that trended that got maybe 500,000 views. That's something to be proud of. Include links to that, and include like a package in addition to what you can bring to somebody. So that way, when you out here meeting people, getting drinks, you ain't got to worry about sending no emails the next day. You go to that little prototype email, you get that email, boom, send it off to them. And that person wake up the next morning after they hungover and they like, dang, like they about it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Got you. So it's just ready and it's like boom, right in your face.
Yeah, and always keep it updated. I'm bad about that. Keep your prototype emails updated. Keep all of that updated, and then also just have a I think that everybody, honestly, in today's time of social media, I think everyone should have a media kit. I know that sounds crazy, but I think that if anything that you're trying to do that involves social media, and with your social media could be an elevation to your resume. There are so many fields that social media doesn't matter, but if you work in any field where social media could be an elevation to your resume, I think that a media kit is important, even if it's just a small one. And you ain't got to pay nobody to make it. You can literally make it yourself with in like MailChimp. That's where I made mine.
You say, but you made your media kit in MailChimp,
Hmm.
the email platform?
Yes.
Okay, so wait, so in your opinion, what should go into a media kit?
A media kit can just be things that you've accomplished as far as press. Maybe your social media following, maybe your targeted following, maybe whatever small business that you have, anything that you've done that's on social media that you're proud of, or that showcases what you want to do and what you can contribute to a business or to a platform or to a production company or to anybody. That's what you want to put in there. Anything that you're proud of that is generated, some type of clout for yourself. I mean, we on Cloutfinder, so hey, whatever is generated a little bit of clout, even if it's just a little bit, that's what your media kit need to have.
Okay, okay, got you. So we've talked about a little bit of how to prepare for your opportunity. What happens now? You step through that door, you get the opportunity, you're running with it, life speeds up. what is life like? What can someone expect on that side of the fence?
When life starts to speed up and things are starting to go well for you professionally, and your engagement and social media starts getting crazy, I think the one thing that what that can be like is exciting, but what that can also be is overwhelming. And so what you have to do is you have to start just small building a team. If you are getting more opportunities, then make sure you're actually budgeting more, instead of saying, hey, now I can go in and now I can actually go and get the clothes that I want from Fashion Nova. No, put aside money for maybe an assistant so you can continue making more money and you can continue keeping up with the speed of how things is going. I think that with a lot of folks, when things start moving crazy, and this is what's been happening for me, it starts moving quick and then you as a person can't keep up. And so, when the money starts to flow just a little bit more, I think we get excited and it's like, ooh, now I can go get me some stuff I ain't never had. No, go get you a personal assistant, pay an assistant so you can keep up with all that's going on, so you can keep having more money. So I think that that's where I'm all now for having an assistant, because I fought it for so long, and now I'm like, listen, I've been had the money for an assistant. I didn't allocate the funds appropriately for it. And so I think that if we start looking at expanding our community immediately, as soon as things start getting crazy, then by the time you like there, you got a team already.
Okay, I got you. So no Fashion Nova shopping sprees, when that.
Oh no, I didn't tell you, I didn't spend $400 at Fashion Nova when I could have used that $400 to pay an intern to make way more money. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, got you.
So
So I mean that's good. That's what these learning experiences are about, and that's why we're having these conversations to prepare people for
yeah.
when their turn comes, and they're not stuck trying to just scramble together and learn what to do now. So we've been giving some advice, but I want to go more into you and your life. So now that you are the reality star you are, and you're doing all these things, what's been your favorite part of just being who you are now, especially?
I think my favorite part is always when I go, me and you, we live in Los Angeles. So there's not a huge cable TV culture out here. It's not a lot of people that watch and spend time watching cable TV. Most people in Los Angeles do not even have cable. So with that being said, I don't have a lot of people that recognize me out here, but like when I see that, when I go out and there's like that one person that like is in love with me on the show, and they just can't believe that they see me in some random bar in Redondo Beach, they're like, what are you doing? People go crazy because they're like, what on earth are you doing here? You're supposed to be in the South. You're supposed to be like, people think I live at this Floribama house like all year long. And I'm like, no, y'all, it's just a show. But like folks go wild when they like see me, and especially when I'm in like some random crappy dive bar, can't even see yourself, it's smoke all. When I go in like some random crappy bar in like the middle of some weird place in California, they're just like, what on earth are you doing here? And they go crazy and they buy me shots all night.
Okay, guys. Well, I know you like that. You're big on the shot Memphis girls, so cool.
Yeah.
So I'll say this. So you got the show, you came back, you're building, and then you started a business.
Yes.
Organics. So what is Organics for everyone to know?
So Organics first started off as Whip Appeal Beauty. And I kind of didn't like the name Whip Appeal, although I may keep it. I still have it. It's still my name. I still own the name. It's just, I may use it as a different, and as an expansion of Organics. But what I noticed with Whip Appeal was when I was doing the Google searches, a lot of people associated whip with more so cars. So I was like, okay, I wanted to do something that was, that had more of a posh sound to it. I want it to sound expensive pretty much, because it is, okay? So, like Organics. So I ended up rebranding everything to Organics back in December of 2019. I launched it in January of 2020. And yeah, I did like a little press tour back in Memphis back in December. And like, so we're coming up on almost a year anniversary of Organics. And
Okay.
It's been yeah, it's been great. So I think the rebranding was wonderful. I switched everything over from plastic packaging over to bamboo packaging, which and I put so much, y'all, people have no idea how much effort I put into my packaging, and just as much my product. So I put a lot of effort and time into developing the formulas, into making sure the packaging looks original, and having a very clean look, in addition to using really very potent potent ingredients. So, and sourcing them from legitimate companies and farmers. So yeah, it's a lot of work that goes into what I do. So it's like my baby.
Got you. So it sounds like you put a lot of work in. What are your favorite products that, people can, look for and buy if they're,
All of them.
I know which one, but what are some of those products?
All of them. So right now, my goal was to end off 2020 with 33 products, but just because of Floribama and stuff like that, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. It's still a goal, but yeah, my favorite will always and forever be the turmeric and manuka honey body butter. I am the first person that put that combo together. It's been some people on Etsy that came up with their own little combination, and it's cool. I ain't mad at y'all. Get y'all coin. You know what I'm saying? But yes, the turmeric and manuka honey was an original formula of mine. So I absolutely love that body butter and the derma polish. I love the Sexy Belle. I actually use the Sexy Belle every single day. And then some of the new products I have is the Spice Pumpkin, which I did that for fall. But Spice Pumpkin will be a permanent addition to the fall line, to the website. So I mean, like, if you fill in Spice Pumpkin in February, it'll be on the site. If you fill in Pumpkin-y in March, it'll be there. So
Okay.
yeah, and then I have the activated charcoal. I really like that one. The Tropic Candy. It smells like the pink starburst, but I can't name it pink starburst because that's against the laws. So yeah, it's Tropic Candy. But yeah, it's and then also the lemon tea tree deep foaming cleanser and the rose water together are phenomenal. And I'm also working on a serum, and I'm working on 2 different serums. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
So if you want your skincare right and you want to smell great at the same time, we need to hit up Organics, basically.
Yes, basically.
Okay, awesome. I need a couple packages myself right now. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll talk afterwards, and we'll work it
Oh,
out.
and I've added a mint scent, the deep oud.
Okay, all right. I can get started on that one right there. So for being a content creator, how do you balance? Because creating content and then having your job is a lot in itself. But
Yeah.
how do you balance being a content creator and a creative person with having your own business and learning the business sides of things and kind of like forming them together?
When it comes to that, so for me, what I'm learning is I'm gonna have to focus more so on short form content, which is like TikTok. I am actually going to be recording a TikTok today, actually. But yeah, TikTok is going to be probably my primary. I actually built most of my following from TikTok, and they're not Floribama people. So like, I'm really proud of myself for TikTok. I had a couple of them go a little viral, so I love that. And yeah, TikTok is definitely where I think a lot of content creators should focus on. TikTok, and then taking your TikToks and moving them over to Instagram Reels. Because if you do Instagram, I just tell everybody, if you do IG Reels, if you do go live every day, post your Insta story, focus on Instagram, and then move your TikTok content to Instagram. That's 2 that you can knock out. And if you want to do YouTube, I think YouTube is phenomenal. I actually think everybody should have YouTube. I think everybody, I quote me on this, I think everybody should have a YouTube, and everybody should have a social media kit if you do want to get into some form of entertainment or platform building. Everybody.
It's mandatory.
Yeah, it's mandatory. I think you should. Yes, because that's how you're going to continue, expand, and grow. And if you have a YouTube, you can literally just sit like this and talk in front of the camera, and there's going to be a community of people that's going to identify with whatever craziness that you're talking. If you want to sit there and talk about aliens, if you are passionate that aliens is coming back in 2021, you can sit there in front of your phone and talk about it in front of your mirror, in front of some natural lighting, or like I am right now, and you about to have all these people that's going to engage with you that believe the same thing. Y'all can all just be an online community of people that believe the aliens is returning in January 2021. So I just think that everybody should have one.
Okay. And so you were talking about, before we got into YouTube, you were talking about TikTok and how that was really starting to, pull your attention now. So what is it about TikTok that is, I guess, captivating to you, over where you're going to make your content from TikTok and then repurpose it to Instagram rather than the other way around?
Because TikTok has more editing features. I think we all know that. So they just have more features to edit. They did it first and they did it the best. So it's just, TikTok is definitely, and then TikTok also, you can build your following a little easier on TikTok. There's just the algorithm is set up pretty much for you to go viral, and it's just, I don't know, you don't have to spend as much time on TikTok as you do on Instagram. Instagram is one of those that, like, you have to be on it. You have to post every day. You have to just be on it all the time in order to get that engagement. So, and then, like, I'm pretty sure Instagram now recognizes their currency in the entertainment world and pretty much in a lot of industries. So it's just, Instagram has that upper hand of basically formulating or formatting their algorithm to where you have to be on it and posting all the time in order to get the engagement. So, it's just, I say just focus on TikTok, do the TikToks, add it to Reels. The Reels always get high engagement. Like, if you post a Reel, it's going to do pretty well. So, take your TikToks, move it to the Reels, and then post a photo every day. Go live for a couple of seconds, talk to some people. And that's lit. If you do that every day, you will literally just be building your following every single day.
Okay, and that's on Instagram, basically.
Yeah, Instagram and TikTok. I say merge those two. Those are the easiest to do first. YouTube takes more work. YouTube takes a little, little editing. You got to learn a little this, little that. But I do believe that, like, even with YouTube, you can, do your best to just talk to people about something random once a week.
Okay, awesome. So if someone tunes into, your TikTok or your Instagram or your YouTube, what type of content could they expect from you?
Mine is more so goofy stuff. I will say that on my YouTube was a lot of me covering protests. I was working a little bit with Revolt TV, doing some coverage of the protests in Los Angeles. And so I pretty much was getting a lot of footage of the damage and the things that were done and just showing the world what was happening, because that footage, it may not be valuable now, but it's going to be really valuable later. And so I just wanted to use that as a place to store my kind of my little photo video journalism.
Okay, got you. So goofy, overall, but if you hop into that YouTube, you'll see some of the real things that have been going on in the world. So,
and then on TikTok, I'm dancing a lot.
You're dancing a lot. You got the dance moves now?
I've always been a dancer, Julian.
All right. Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
And so right now, I know I'm not gonna hold you for too much longer because I know you're on a schedule. But what are some projects or things that you have going on that we can expect from you going forward?
I literally cannot say. I cannot say. I am so sorry. Everything is very confidential. But
Yay, signed.
you know what I'm saying? Just, what you can expect me. I do plan on submitting to modeling agencies at the first of the year, when pilot season kind of gets back and going. So you more than likely, I have faith in myself and I got faith in the Lord. I've been praying about it. So saying you'll see me with some agencies. I'm definitely gonna go back to modeling. Like, modeling always gonna be my number one. So
okay, like print modeling, or are you gonna be ripping the runway, or both?
I don't know if I have the height for runway. I'm only like 5'7.5", but definitely print modeling.
Okay, yo, don't limit yourself. 5'7".
No, you're right. Their standards are tough. They're real tough.
With some heels.
That's true, but they want you 6 feet flat-footed. So, hey, but it's all good. I believe it all. So if that's I would love it if somebody put me on the runway because I can rock them heels.
Okay, so we're gonna put some energy out into the universe, into God, that we're gonna attract that to you, and you know we're gonna be,
Yes.
you know, a year from now
I will be on somebody's major high fashion runway.
and on someone's print, you know, billboard somewhere in the world. So
Yes.
we're gonna be seeing both of those. And
Yeah, yeah, boy.
so, like I said, I know you have a lot going on, so I'm not gonna run this too long. Let's just get one more plug in for you. Where can the people find you if they want to tap in with you, Candace?
If they want to find me, they can always find me on IG at This Is Candace Renee, Candace with an A. They can always find me on TikTok. It's the same thing at This Is Candace Renee, Candace with an A. Okay, get that right. They can find me on Twitter at Pim Fried Rice. I have been more active on Twitter too. I've been really active on Twitter. I've been posting funny stuff on Twitter. So yeah, Pim Fried Rice, PYMP, because some jiggle, never mind, some person stole my name on Twitter. It was Pim Fried Rice. I am the original Pim Fried Rice, but no, so I had to change my name to PYMP, or no, it's PIMPFRYD. RICE. I had to do some little ghetto mix up of it. That it makes me mad. But anyway, like that's my Twitter. And then my YouTube is Candace Renee TV. CANDACERENEE TV. So it's youtube.com//Candace Renee TV.
Okay, awesome. And then we're gonna plug ourselves. If you want to see more content like this and more interviews with influencers, or just us highlighting different creative people doing amazing things in the world, we're basically Cloutfinder across the board. We got a little underscore on Instagram because someone stole that from us. So it's underscore Cloutfinder on Instagram, but Cloutfinder everywhere else. And if you're seeing this video on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more of us. All right, so
Yay.
we're gonna end that here. And Candace, thank you so much for coming out. I know you're
Of
about to
course.
do some amazing things, and you know we look forward to having you coming back.
Yes, thank y'all. Y'all be good, be safe. Stay away from the fires because I heard West Coast on fire.
Will do. All right, peace, y'all. Peace,
Okay,
Candace.
bye.